Ed Sheeran, Bad Habits. It'd be a real bad habit if you didn't hit that subscription button. Anyway, let's get on into these details. Alright, standard tuning on this one. And we'll kick it off with this intro riff here, this main riff that kind of carries out through the bulk of the song. And initially we're just picking through this B minor shape. So we got our 2A, 4 on the D and G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. And with this, you want to pick the bass note at 2 on the A, come down, hit the 3B, 4G, 4D, come back up, hit the 3B, and then the 2 on the E. Alright, and just before the measure's out, we're going to come off to our next spot, and we just do a really quick little staccato piece of it here. Basically the G and the B string here on the 2s. Just a quick little hit at the end. Alright, and then we get into the next chord. And this shape is kind of a D major 7. So we're basically just doing 2s on the G, B, and the E. And we got an open D. Okay, nice sounding chord there. And we're essentially just going to pick this the same way. Okay, just a different bass note with this. And we'll start at the 2B, 2G, open D. Come down, hit the 2B, and then the 2E. Alright, come off to our next little chord here, and it'll just be open G and B string for a G chord that we're going to go to. Alright, and with this it's pretty simple. We go to the G, and we're just going to pick an open B, G, and D string. Okay, and with the next section we just do open B to 2. And we're just going to keep this G going for another measure, so we just come right back off to our open G and B string. And basically pick it just like we did the previous measure. But since we're going to go around again, we want to get to our next chord, which is the very first chord, the B minor. And we're just going to hit, the G and B string piece of it, which is 3B, 4G. Alright, and that'll just lead us right back to the start. Once the verse gets going, it's kind of just the bass move in here, but we can do, some chords with it too. And it's basically a real staccato, offbeat strum here. And we're going to stick with our B minor here, just a full measure of that. So we'll just skip the first beat, and then we just do a strum. And it's real staccato, choppy, like... Okay, we just fret it and then let go. Alright, we're just matter of getting the tempo on it. Okay, 4 strums there. Come on up here to a D at the 5A, 7 on the D, G, B. And it's just 2 strums, that same style. Okay, move on over to the F sharp minor, bar the 2s with the 4 on the A and the D, and finish with a couple strums here. Alright, keep it moving up to a G. We just do the bar chord style here, 3s, and then we add the 5 on the A and D, 4 on the G, and it's a full measure of G here. 4 strums there. Into the next measure, we do a couple more G's, and then bump it up 2 frets, everything we had here, at the 5, 7s, and 6 for the A, and it's just a couple A strums. In the second part of the verse, everything stays the same as the first. It's just that third measure where we do a full measure of G. Instead, we do a full measure of E minor. Okay, so just off to the opens and then the 2 on the A and D. Alright, it's a little bit trickier getting the staccato stops with that because it's open strings, but you'll have to use your, you'll either just have to mute the strings quickly with your right hand or left hand after hitting it. Okay, I kind of do both. All right, and other than that, everything stays the same. And once the bridge comes along, it's basically just a dynamic change. The chords stay the same, but this time we just go single strum legato style with it, and it's just B minor. And here you can just drop down to this D. It's a little easier since it's right there. F sharp minor, G, G to A. Then of course, just switch that first G to E minor,